Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Is it Friday already? Guess we should get started. Here we go, team. Friday, baby. 3:27. We're almost through the week. We're starting off this 8-minute AMRAP with some cross jags. So we're going to cross those feet over, out and in, similar to our seal jumps, which we're going to get into later in the workout. After that, we're going to go to 20 high knees. Tap your knees on your hands. 20 butt kicks. Stay nice and tall with those. And we're going to go into a lunge stretch. So take a deep lunge. Take your time with this position. The purpose of the lunge stretch is to what? Stretch. So sink down low. That's one. Come up to the center, and we're going to switch sides. We're going to go 5 each leg with those lunge stretches. Next, we're going to set up for good mornings. Most of us won't have any equipment for this. You can just, visualize a bar on your back, take a deep breath, slight bend in the knee, chest up. Really think about a good squeeze in the posterior. Really try to feel those hamstrings getting engaged with those. Then we're going to go to push-ups. Y'all's favorite. All the way down, chest hits the ground, up to full extension at the top. And lastly, we're going to go into some floor sweeps. So we'll do a slight bend in the knee. Toes will be up, and we're going to sweep the floor. We're going to rotate legs just like so. Now we're going to go into some mobility. So we're going to start off with a pigeon today. So if you need to get into the plank position to figure it out, it's just crossing that foot over. If you can't come down onto the elbows, if you can get past that, shift farther forward onto the floor. We're going to go a minute each way for that pigeon position.
You want your hips to try to be on top, not like sideways like this. You want to be on top of it.
Exactly. Perfect. So now we're going to go into a figure 4. This will be on the floor. We do these in a warm-up as a group, but this is going to be a good stretch. You're going to be seated. You're going to cross the leg over, and you're going to try to shift your weight forward if you can, staying as tall as possible. This is a really good position, really getting those hips nice and engaged, and then we'll switch sides. So we're going to hold both of those positions for a minute each way. Let's talk about our buy-in for today. It's going to be 4 rounds. Each round is going to be 2 minutes long, so max effort rounds with a minute of rest after each 2 minutes. So we're going to start off with 30 skater hops. We're going to take a step, drive down to the ground, and switch. So we're really crossing the leg over, dipping down, trying to touch the toe, 30 hops. From here, we're going to go right into 30 glute bridges, so this will have to be quick. So we're going to have a seat. The heels are going to be close to the butt, but not all the way. We're going to drive the hips up, really trying to squeeze the glutes on the way up, 30 of those. And with the remaining time, your remaining 2 minutes, we're going to go into a standing bicycle, which we have not done before. So same thing as a seated bicycle. We're crossing the elbow over, touching the opposite knee, really trying to focus on engaging the core when we do this. Okay, so that's going to be the remaining time. Then 2 minutes will go up. We'll say rest. You'll rest a minute, and we're going to repeat that for another 3 rounds. So again, 4 rounds total of the buy-in. Getting into our weightlifting portion of today. This is going to be 5 sets, 10 reps each leg. We're doing single leg RDL. So what do we got today? We got some tiki torch oil. We've got a backpack. Got a set of dumbbells if you have those, and a barbell. So we're going to set up for the RDL to be single leg. So we're going to shift the weight forward on the leg that we're working on, slight bend in the knee, trying to keep the chest up, really focusing on the posterior, so the hammies and the glutes on this. There's going to be a 3-second negative on each rep. If you've got 2 items, it might be a little bit easier to balance. So for example, dumbbells, chest up, slight bend in the knee. Now we're cruising down 3. It's all right, stay with it. 3, 2, 1, drive up. One more. 3, 2, 1, come up. You can also use a barbell. So we're going to demo a couple with that. Shift angles here. Some people find it a little bit easier to do with the barbell, but not all of us have that. Again, you can use a backpack. Any item that just adds a little bit of weight to this. You don't need much, team. 5 sets of 10 each leg with a 3-second negative. Another thing that we can do if you're struggling with some stability here is you can just grab onto fence posts, a wall in the hallway, door frame, and you can kind of guide yourself down comfortably doing that. So again, 5 sets of 10, 10 each leg, 3-second negative. Workout of the day is all body weight, baby. Don't let that be deceiving, because I promise you're going to get a burn on this one today. So we're going to start off First off, this is a 500 rep workout, so be ready for that. It's a burner. You can do it inside, outside, it's up to you. We're gonna start off with 100 alternating shoulder, knee, toe touch. We're gonna get in a plank position. She's gonna drive her right knee to her left hand, vice versa, and then tap the shoulders alternating. So 1, 2, shoulder, shoulder. 3, 3, shoulder, shoulder. 4, 4, shoulder, shoulder. So that's how we're counting reps. All of this is 1 rep. Perfect. Next up, we'll do 100 seal jacks. We did these earlier this week, so we're going out and in. These proved to be pretty deceiving and painful. Next up, we're gonna do 100 push-up jacks. So we're gonna come down to the plank position. As she goes down into a push-up, she's gonna drive her feet out and go down into the push-up, in on the way up. Out, down, in on the way up. One more. 100 reps. Perfect. Next up, we've got one.
If you can't do them strict, you can do it more like a burpee.
Correct, yeah, so you can come down and kind of thrust your hips up off the ground. Exactly. Perfect, good example on that one. So next we're gonna go into 100 jumping lunges, so find a good place for that. Make sure if you need to pad the knee. 100 reps there. And then we're gonna end with 100 froggers. So back to that plank position. We're gonna drive the feet out outside of our hands, back down to the plank position. Out, back down, out, back down. So this is a 500 rep workout, guys. Pace yourself. Know that it's going to get pretty deceiving towards midway. Probably after those seal jacks, it's going to get pretty brutal. She just did a little bit of everything and she's pretty tired. So it's going to be a great one today. Boom, baby, workout's done, but that doesn't mean you can't skip out on them core, them abs, baby. So we got 100 knee tucks over an odd object. Could be Tika wheel like we got, could be a backpack, whatever you want. So we're gonna do 100 of these bad boys. We're gonna start on the left side. We're gonna go 1, out, 2. So she's splitting 3, 4, 5. Do you see how we're counting this? 6. So as she comes in the middle, legs come open, then back to the left side, feet come back together. So we got 100 of these. Just like that, guys, we're through a week. Don't worry, Saturday we're sticking with our tradition of our partner WOD, which means you can grab somebody in the house, do it with you. If you've got kids, it's gonna be for everybody. And if you do decide to do it solo, we're gonna have some plans to get ready for that as well. I know I sound like a broken record when I say to stay positive, but I really mean it when I say it, guys. Think positive, stay away from negative thoughts. I know it can be hard working out by yourself. Jess and I go through it just like I said yesterday, but every time that we finish a workout, we feel so much better. We feel energetic, we feel like we accomplished something for the day. That's what my goal is here for you guys, to do these workouts, have something to feel accomplished. That way you feel really good about your day, sets you up really good for the rest of the week. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. We'll see you tomorrow for Saturday. Kick some butt.